God, keep me good today, make me helpful when I get, keep me cheerful when I play, make me anxious to obey. Come in months, traffic skies, on the clock, season flies, answer elephants, great and small, God is the maker of them all. Oh God, bless my parents, bless my teachers, bless my sisters, always a good child. Bless our country, and its leaders. Pledge. India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and I am proud of it. Rich and very heritage. I shall always try to be worthy of it. I shall give respect to my parents, teachers and elders, and teach everyone courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. And my well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Hands down.
As human beings are having life, even plant is having a life. So even they need food, water, air, everything as they need. Different parts of a plant: flower, fruit, leaves, stem. So these are the parts above the soil. Understand?
In today's class, we will learn about atmosphere. Atmosphere is the thin layer of the earth, and atmosphere is a very important layer, and atmosphere protects the earth. Okay, and after knowing so many information, it is also good to know what is the compounds that is there in the atmosphere, or what is atmosphere made up of compounds.
Some roots can store food.
True or false? True.
Drag the name of the roots to the plants.
Fibrous root. Tap roots are grown deep below the
legs to walk, while the snake uses its body to slither. Birds and insects, on the other hand, use their wings to fly, while fish use their fins to swim through water. Plants don't move from place to place as they are fixed in soil, but they do show some movements. What are the different types of joints in humans? The ball and socket joint, the hinge joint, the pivotal joint, and the fixed joint. Which joint aids in arm and leg movement? The bone. Also the bone and
the different layers and components that form the Earth's atmosphere. Our planet Earth. Isn't it amazing? It is probably the only planet where so many life forms coexist in perfect harmony. Can you name the gases that are essential for all living things to survive on Earth? Oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide are the gases that are the most essential for all living things to survive. Oxygen is essential for breathing, while nitrogen is essential for growth. Carbon dioxide keeps the Earth warm by absorbing the heat radiated by it. Nitrogen and oxygen form the major components of the Earth's atmosphere.
There are 24 hours in a day. As you all said, there are 24 hours. You are absolutely right. So what? On a clock, we find only 12 numbers. So what we find? Only 12 numbers on a clock. So 12 plus 12 is how much? 24. So how many hours are there in a day? 24. How many hours? 24 hours. Is it clear? Is it clear?
There is an easy way of doing HCF. You have to take two stripes of 3 and the HCF of 3 and 2 we are going to find out. So first 3 at the bottom and 2 at the top. There is a space here, so again we have to cover it from the 2. Again there is a space. So we have to put a 3 stripe here. Again it's there, so we have to put a stripe of 2. So it's equal now. So the HCF of 3 and 2 is 6.
are the different figures of the geometry. This is a pentagon, this is a hexagon, this is a triangle, and this is a square.
You know the property of metal, it expands upon heating. To show the cubical expansion, we will take up one experiment. This is a metallic ring and this is the metallic ball of certain radius. Now first at room temperature, we will allow the ring to pass through the ball to pass through the ring. It will pass through very easily. Now just heat this ball. Heated up. Now allow the ball to pass through the ring. It will not pass through. It is not passing through the ball. That means the metallic ball has expanded in its volume. This shows that any expansion in the volume of the ball is nothing but cubical expansion. So keep this apparatus as such for some time. Allow it to cool down. Once when the ball has cooled down, it will pass through the ring. So this experiment shows cubical expansion of metals. Since we are undergoing energy crisis, we should look for alternative sources of energy. One such alternative source of energy is windmill. So we have one such plant in Kanyakumari, one of the largest plant of windmill in Kanyakumari. So I have tried to build a model of a windmill. So this windmill, this is totally, it is connected to battery, and this is not connected to any of the battery. Okay, so it is totally independent. Now when I connect this to this battery, the electricity will pass and the fan will rotate, and this rotation, the flowing air makes the fan to rotate, and this wind energy is converted into mechanical energy, and mechanical energy is converted into electricity, and the bulb is glowing. So this indicates that on what basis, on what principle the windmill works. So windmill converts wind energy into electrical energy. In this way, our search for alternative source is successful. Since we are undergoing energy crisis, we have to look for the alternative sources of energy, and that should be renewable sources. So one such renewable source is
Solar energy.
Yes, very good. Solar energy. Solar energy is the renewable sources. So it is in abundance. So we can utilize solar energy with the help of this solar panel. Now you have to expose this in sunlight for at least 2 to 3 hours. Keep this apparatus as such. Keep this exactly in the direction of sunlight whenever the sun falls. Now keep this, plug this like this. So what will happen? The solar energy is trapped in the solar cells and now it is transferred to these cells. Now these cells will store the solar energy. After 2 hours, just take it out and we will check whether the solar energy has been trapped in the cells. Now solar energy can be utilized for light energy, it can be utilized for electrical energy, it can be converted into sound energy, and moreover it can also be converted into electromechanical energy. Now let us do the experiment. Now the energy is transferred here and now we will just plug it. Now the light is glowing. Can you see? The light has glowed. So this indicates that solar energy is converted into light energy. Now take it out and put in this socket. Now this is the voltmeter. The voltmeter will show the flow of current in it. So this electrical energy, the solar energy is converted into electrical energy. It is indicated by the movement of the needle in the voltmeter. Now we will convert this even into musical system, that is sound energy. Now just it is converted into sound energy. Now again from there we can even change this to electromechanical energy. Fan is rotating. You can feel the air. You can feel just can you feel the air? Yes. Can you? Yes.
Good morning. Today we are here to demonstrate the experiment called chemical traffic light. First we have taken the hot water and added little amount of glucose in it. We should dissolve little amount of hot water and glucose in it. Then we have dissolved the sodium hydroxide crystals into solid liquid and add in it. Then we have to dissolve the sodium hydroxide and glucose in mixed with hot water. Then we have taken in another conical flask the hot water and added little amount of iodine solution. You can see that the solution turns dark blue. We have to dissolve the indicator, hence the indigo carbon is an indicator. Now the sodium hydroxide solution should add in it. You can see that the color is changing green. It is becoming dark and it turns to red. Again you can see that it's becoming light and it turns to light yellow.
Good morning students. So you have seen the rainbow frame. So today we are going to explain about the artificial rainbow. So you have seen this Vibgaya. So violet, indigo, blue, red, green. So based on that how we are going to create the artificial rainbow with certain type of the chemicals. So I have taken the strontium, lithium, so certain type of chloride contents. When I made to react with the methanol, so my student is going to add this one. So when it made to react with the methanol, how it is going to catches the fire. So today we are going to see the artificial rainbow. How the artificial rainbow is created. Okay, did you understand? So good morning students. So indeed we are dealing with the metals chapter already. So we have seen some type of the reactions which are printed in the textbooks. So based on that we will see that how the sodium metal is going to react with the water. So first I have taken a small piece of the sodium. So first before that itself I should take a small quantity of the water. So to that I will add the small quantity of the sodium metal, and we should be very careful because it will catches the fire and effervescence will be coming out. So liberation of sodium hydroxide will be there. And can you see the effervescence will be coming out and the catches. So for that purpose we should be careful while handling the highly reactive metals. So compared to the sodium and the potassium is highly reactive metal. So which is the highly reactive metal then? Potassium is highly reactive. Because it's highly reactive metal, it will catches the fire. So we should be careful while handling the metals. Okay.
Structure of our ear. This is the outer ear, this is the middle ear, and this is the inner ear. Our middle ear consists of major parts like tympanum, incus, malleus and stapes. Among these three bones, stapes is the smallest. And when we hear something, the sound comes and hits the tympanum, and then it slowly reaches to all the three bones. And after that, the nerves present in the ear will send the signal to the brain. That is the reason we'll be able to understand whatever people speak. This is the sense organ of sound.
This is the vertical section of kidney and it is an excretory organ. This is in vein shape, as you can see. It has two regions. The outer region is known as cortex and the inner region is known as medulla. And this is the ureter. This is in tube shape which passes urine from kidney to the urinary bladder, and it consists of many tiny structures which are known as neurons. The kidney is about 10 centimeters long. It filters the blood. Thank you.
Hello guys, this is the structure of a heart. This is aorta, this is pulmonary vein, and this is pulmonary artery. And this is the vertical section of heart. There are 4 chambers in heart: right auricle, right ventricle, and left auricle. The deoxygenated blood enters into the right auricle, and the right auricle receives the blood and it is sent to the right ventricle, and this deoxygenated blood is sent into the left ventricle. Here the deoxygenated blood gets into oxygenated and it is sent to the right auricle. The deoxygenated blood is sent to the all part of the body, and heart is a very important organ of our body. Thank you.